To this beautiful session of Rendezvous with Poetry. We are here to celebrate some work done by Mahi Mishra. She is a published author and her books are available on Amazon and Flipkart. But today we have people here who appreciate and who write beautiful verses. So we are here to celebrate the world of words. We are here to celebrate poetry. We are here to celebrate the beauty that is English language. So I would request Binsi ma'am. Ma'am, could you just read out some of your work? Share something that you've written?
Right. Thank you, Malvika ma'am. Sure. Just give me a minute.
Sure, ma'am.
In the meantime, I would like to add, Malvika ma'am, that we are not just celebrating English, but also Hindi poetry today. And
wow.
a lot of Hindi poets will also be joining us. We've
Lovely.
sent them reminders. So let's start with whoever we have right now. So Binsi ma'am, we all ears.
You know, our country is all about. What a day to celebrate that. Hindi and English
Right.
being such an integral part of who we are. So that'll be really wonderful.
Right.
Sure. Ma'am, shall I begin?
Waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, so I'll be sharing the poem I had written a few months back, and I'm still in the process of writing a new one. So I think you have heard this already. Those who are present here, shall I present Blacklisted again?
Please do.
Definitely, ma'am. It's a wonderful one.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So Blacklisted is about how the society views single working women in a city or in an urban context. And here it goes. Single women, what are they doing? They're not mothers, nor wives, nor nuns. What do they do? What do you do after work when you go home? No one to cook for, no one to clean for. What will you do with all that money? No boyfriend? Then who do you dress up for? Is she talking to you, young man, old man, married man, single man? Man? Why would she approach you? Don't you get it? Keep your guard. Maybe she's needy. Definitely she is needy. Unguarded. She roams, she rides, she flirts, she prays. Who is her God? Who is her God? Do you live alone? How do you do that? The neighbor looks. Something is missing in the picture. Get married, dear. Show a man. Get an identity. It's disturbing. It's mind boggling. I can't understand you. You'll die alone and lonely. It's a curse, the mother dwells. So is my marriage, she confesses. Look at her. Is she a witch? No, no, she is just not married yet. Don't worry. We'll find your man. We'll tie you off. Thank you.
Beautiful. That was beautiful and so thought-provoking.
That resonates in so many of us in so many ways. Even, as I would say, there are many people I know who are in a relationship, but still single. So it makes me wonder actually who's single and who is not single anymore. So I'd rather be my own rather than being in a relation and then being alone. So make a choice wisely, everyone. That's all I can say.
Right.
So, my ma'am, would you like to recite some of your work?
Let me start with a very, what do you say, an international topic. The poem that I would want to read is River. This one I had written when I was in another school. And just give me a second. Let me come to that page. Right. So rivers are supposed to be international. They have no boundary. They are they are supposed to be a part of nature, and everybody has access to it. Everybody has what do you say? It doesn't belong to anyone. It's free. So let's just read this. I'll start. River.
Absolutely.
Bubbling and frothing, smacking and splashing, rocks and islands, deserts and highlands. I wed them all. I love to fall from over the mountains into the deep valleys, passing through caverns into cracks and gullies. I am the river, strong and free. I break all rules of boundary. I belong to you, I belong to thee, but no one can change my destiny. I weave the thread of unity. To choose my path, I have liberty. To think of binding me is farcical because I am truly international. That's it. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so there is something, as you said, if it is Hindi also, something that I was thinking about when I had gone to Mumbai to drop my son. And I was thinking of all my friends. I was thinking of relationships, of who's with whom, doing what, everything. So there's something I want to share, if it's okay with all of you. It's in Hindi. और ये
Definitely,
हमारी
ma'am.
सखियों को समर्पित है. एक मिनट, let me see the right. Okay. मेरी सब सखियां चाय की तरह कड़क हैं, पक पक कर स्वादिष्ट हो गई, जिंदगी जीने में माहिर हो गई. दूध बनकर ससुराल आई थी, अदरक की तरह कूटी गई. वो अपनी चीनी मिलाती रहीं और तजुर्बे की आंच में खुद को पकाती रहीं. और आज देखो, सब मजे से घर को चलाती है और अपना भी दिल बहलाती है. 50 के पार होकर भी 26 सी नजर आती है. कोई अब दूध सा उफनता नहीं, किसी का हाथ अब उसको जलाता नहीं. सब समेट लेती है, खुद को सहेज लेती है. ये उम्र दराज नहीं होती, उम्र को दराज में रख देती है. इनके बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं और ये इलायची सी महक रही है. बूढ़े हो इनके दुश्मन, ये रोज नए नाम पिरो रही है. इनका नशा कभी कम ना होता, कुल्हड़ हो या बोन चाइना, इन्हें कभी कोई गम नहीं होता. ये तो अदरक से भी दोस्ती निभाती है, उसे अपने अंदाज में समाकर अपने अंदर समा लेती है. उसका भी स्वाद बढ़ाती है, चाय की तरह सबकी पहली पसंद अब कहलाती है. मेरी सखियां, सलाम है आपको.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
It's really
अदरक की
nice.
तरह कूटी नहीं गई हूँ, बट मुझे भी लगता है कि आपके चाय का कुछ स्वाद मैं भी बढ़ाती हूँ.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. आप लोग सब अदरक, चाय, इलायची सब है हमारे लिए.
It's true. I remember using this tea proverb for my graduation when I was asked to share something. How a woman is like tea. The more you heat it, the more stronger it becomes. The more stronger she becomes with time. And I think you've put it very beautifully. And I also think this fact that if a woman can manage a kitchen,
Yes.
if she can manage a family with 4-5 different personalities who have different tastes, and she can make sure she is fulfilling the dinner or meal needs of everyone accordingly, respectively. There's no better manager than that. And psychological counselor and all of that, those qualities that we develop in the
It's like
domestic sphere. It's amazing.
takes on everyone's taste, be it
Exactly.
all the pieces that go in tea,
Yeah.
they
It's
become
like,
one. And that's what the woman does. She just enters an unknown space and have the ability to kind of bind everyone together and, blend them so seamlessly into each other that you don't see the differences anymore.
So beautiful. True.
And
Thank
my
you for
love.
Continuing in the same strain, with talking about tea, let's talk a little bit about fruits also. Should we?
Perfect. Lovely. Yes.
There's I mean, it's supposed to be humorous, though it doesn't really sound humorous unless you really understand the meaning of what I'm trying to say. So let me just first recite it and then I'll explain what it means.
Sure.
The name of the poem is Why Apple of the Eye? Why apple of the eye? A baby is delicate like a blossom. A baby is beautiful, a golden tree in autumn. A baby is pure, like the first monsoon shower. A baby is mischievous, catch the twinkle in the eyes. Tender fingers like rose petals, easy, innocent, amicable. Soft touch like downy feather, soothes the miserable with an easy laughter. Fruits are nutritious, tasty and mouth-watering. They can be desirable and inviting. But an apple in the eye has no business. Wouldn't it rather be in the orifice? The expression seems most redundant. To describe love, there are phrases abundant. Why a fruit? And that too in the eye. It's a phrase that has been used well nigh. That's it.
Very nice. Very nice. Actually, I've always wondered why the apple of the eye. What is the connection between the eye and the apple?
Right. Thanks for understanding.
No. I think every mother or every child who's been called the apple will understand. And somebody like me who doesn't like apple, I'll wonder why I'm being called an apple. So, Pratna, would you like to share something?
I'm feeling so tiny.
Give me a
Not in
minute.
size.
Yeah.
But when you spoke of the apple of the eye, I have something that I can relate to. Not in the same sense, but with a person whom we
Related to-
generally call the apple of our eye.
Yeah. Sure. Please go ahead.
Okay, I wrote a poem for my son when he turned 16, and I found it very sweet.
Sure.
I'm sure
I'd like
it
to read
is.
that.
Share.
It was that day when you were born. On seeing your face, my pain had gone. Your tiny hands, your small red face, lent me the pride of a mother's grace. I held you close and hugged you tight. That warmth, that feel was sheer delight. As you grew up, I grew up with you. My love for you kept growing too. You laughed, I laughed. Together we wept. Your childhood memories I've safely kept. My heart is full of different thoughts. As we stand today, you tall, I short. How fast time flies, how quickly days go by. I miss my little baby, I miss him cry. I wish you all happiness, all good things. I wish you remain humble with mighty wings. That's all.
Beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
think the thought of every mother's heart.
I know.
Especially with our babies grown up and going away or already gone.
Yeah.
We could bring that.
I started realizing that he's actually grown up and he'll be actually going somewhere in a few years
Already
from now.
gone. I can totally relate to that.
Yeah.
You
So,
just left your son at Mumbai a few
Mumbai.
days ago.
Yes.
Mm.
So, Binti ma'am, can we have another one of your lovely works, please?
Yes, ma'am. Just give me a minute. I'll just look up. Meanwhile, I think anybody else who's ready could go ahead. And of course, all you mothers are so cute. I like listening to your renditions.
And since Vinci ma'am, are you preparing? So do we have 2 minutes? I want to take the opportunity because there's something connecting with this one.
Sure,
Sure,
absolutely.
please go ahead. Please, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, after I wrote it for my elder one, I
Hmm.
was scared that I would be, judged as partial and biased. So I had to write something for my little one.
Aw.
So I wrote it for him on his birthday. It says, "When God sent you, He told me to take care of you with love. He sent with you His blessings too, all gaiety, joy, a treasure trove.
With thee
Your
I
coming was the real cause of smiles and hope in life. What prior was just a fight, a battle tough, a strife. I love you so you'll never know, for I don't say it out. It seems to me you know it though, for sometimes you're allowed. It breaks my heart when you complain. I love you not and dote on ads. Ads is actually for Aditya, my elder one.
Okay,
So
okay.
I love you not and dote on ads. I'm not insane to cause you pain. I love you too, you're both my lads. It is my love, not a piece of bread, which can be broken and divided. It is my heart, a part of me, goes out for you with care provided. Never doubt my precious love. It's pure and fresh and very true. My soul, my heart, and all this love is only for my darling you. This one
How,
was for the little one.
how beautiful. And yet,
Thank
that
you.
constant tug
What
of
an
war going on.
explanation. I call it an explanation.
Those
sibling
moms.
rivalry.
Lovely, lovely. Great. So, Binsi ma'am,
Okay, ma'am. Since you said, I have this one poem that I had written when I visited Gokarna, or basically it was like a fun trip. Gokarna is a small beach place near Bangalore. So
okay,
I had written something around Gokarna. So I
oh,
think I'll just read that out.
please go ahead. Lovely.
Yeah. So Gokarna, a cow's ear moving to its second gear. Gokarna has more myths to its origin than history. A site of divine appointment, or surprise rather. From Shiva's Atmalinga to Ravana's pride and Ganesha's mischief, it became a pilgrim site. Holding the massive waves of Arabian Sea, this bank of land was once Parashurama's dream Kerala. Now, a popular tourist site, a beach, for those scenic deprived, plain land city dwellers like me. The most spectacular view in this beachside were not the blue waves or the shouldering giant black rocks, but half-naked pujaris riding to the temple on their Enfield, more so like their temple walls which merged with the embellished and re-evoking graffitis. A harmony of two worlds coexisting like two separate yet united wings of an Indian thali. We walked from cafe to temples, Maggie to eating prasad. Wearing shorts, we watched lungis. Amidst the coconut and beach, we sought tranquility. Thank you.
That must have been an amazing experience.
Yeah, I hope it was clear.
It was, it was, it was
It was
beautiful.
okay.
You can almost feel
So
that
much
place.
information.
Absolutely.
Such a lot of
I knew it
beauty.
was more like an
No, but
anthropological
very
poem than
beautifully stated. Very beautifully stated.
Actually created a beautiful picture with words. So that was really nice. I mean, I could almost feel myself there. So yes, beautifully done. Lovely.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I just it just came as an expression when I visited the place because it was beautiful. Like you could, you never expect a pujari to come to the temple in an Enfield, uh,
Actually,
in a very
I
traditional lungi, and all those things are very fascinating for me. So it just came out like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, anything from your treasure trove?
Are you talking to me?
Well, I guess you are Mahi, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm so mesmerized because I actually didn't know the poetic side of Vincy ma'am, and it's so beautiful to discover people outside the work atmosphere, isn't it?
Yes.
So sweet. Yeah.
Uh, since
You
we
know,
are
I mean,
since we
I
are talking about family,
seen her working with words. I've seen her
right,
interacting with children, and she's a wizard with words. But I didn't know she could, put them together so beautifully. So yeah,
right.
it is a pleasure.
So since we are still talking about family, uh, can I just read something for that I wrote for my father?
Oh, absolutely. Please, please.
Okay. My father. My father is a picture of humility and forgiveness, love, peace, and kindness. Throughout his life, he has only given love, joy, and a sense of heaven. We had our freedom of expression. We could say anything in the name of discussion. He accepted our point and showed delight in the fact that we could enjoy our right. We misbehaved and threw tantrums, but he kept his patience and ignored the humdrum, waited for a better time to explain the issue, liberated us to give our dreams a pursue. He never demands, he's never loud, he's always there when we call out. Our courage and confidence depends on his unquestioning, silent presence. Whatever we do, whatever we commit, the strong hands will be there to protect. His caring eyes, his soothing touch. Oh, we children are so blessed.
How beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, that is,
And people who know my father would know that he is actually such a giving, such a humble person that being around him is like being in a protective kind of an environment where you feel the safest. So we actually are a blessed lot.
yeah. And with, like, as you were saying about your parents, there's so many things when you're saying, when you're talking about your father, it's like मेरी खामोश रहने से मेरी हाजिर जवाबी तक मेरा नखरा मेरे तेवर मेरे पिता से खानदानी मिले हैं. So,
So sweet, so sweet.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes.
Very nice.
so that's what parents are, without saying anything, without they give us so much. We just
Right.
take in so much from them.
So we've actually crossed the 40-minute mark,
Yes.
and none of the Hindi poets have turned up. They seem to be all dagabaz types.
कवि लोग अक्सर ऐसे ही होते हैं.
वो जहां सूरज नहीं, जहां ना पहुंचे रवि, वहीं पहुंचते हैं कवि. तो आज सूरज क्या निकल आया, कोई पहुंचा ही नहीं. उन्होंने सोचा अब तो रवि पहुंच गया है, अब कवि क्या करेगा. Something like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So should we wrap it up, or do we have more presentations?
I think we could wrap it up now.
Right. It was quite a learning experience.
It was-
Now I think we can safely say that we are prepared for, more professionally organized and more well planned events, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. We can do that.
Thank you so much, Malvika ma'am, for being so gracious and accepting all immature or foolish things that I want to do. You're always there, and I know I can always bank on you.
as Prarthana said, I feel so small in front of all of you because you people are so absolutely immensely talented. And I'm like, oh God, what am I doing?
You're no less.
Bin-
You're no less, ma'am.
And
So
thank you so much, Binsi ma'am, for your encouraging presence. And I wish you'll continue to be with us even in our future endeavors, because this is just the beginning. And obviously, we stumble and fall when we start to walk. So continue
Yes,
being
ma'am,
with
sure. You're
us.
my main, you all are my main audience, my main critique, my listeners. I really don't share any poems with anybody else. So this company is precious to me. And I'll
wow.
obviously,
Honor
for sure, I'll
that.
be with you all. And also, I now have a little bit pressure on me to come up with new poems and write more. So that's a good thing. For the next meeting, I'll be ready with fresh work.
Definitely.
So
And we
looking
are
forward.
planning to do this at least twice a year or something. So
I,
that
I,
would,
I want just want to say a small sentence. I want to
yeah,
copy
yeah.
paste what Vinci ma'am said.
Copy paste is easy.
And I'm used to that nowadays.
All of us, I believe,
That's nice.
making papers, no? Copying and pasting from here and there.
Exactly. And children
Yeah.
are copying and pasting answers for me.
Chalo. Thank you so much, everybody, for being there. And
You for having
Thank
us.
you. Thank
wish
you
to
for
see you all
inviting me.
again. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malvika.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye,
Happy Republic
Prarthana.
Day.
Yeah,
Jai
thank
Bye.
you.